Lex Luthor's entire point. The idea that these humans have gotten so lazy, relying on Superman, that they actively stay in the way of danger.
Yeah, they're not even trying to save themselves.
Lex Luthor was making the point, this is what he was concerned about, where it's like, we've had this God over us kind of making us feel like worthless. And these people kind of prove his point in a way.
They just sitting there, they're not running, they're not showing their emotions. It's like, y'all just expect Superman to just save y'all 24/7. But I don't know if that was done intentionally by James Gunn to prove that point for Lex Luthor, that they basically have to constantly rely on Superman, or basically bad staging. So I don't know.
But I was also going to say, if you guys are enjoying this content, give the video a like.
A part that I really did not like, remember when he beat I don't know, what's that, a turtle? What was that?
That was the part we were talking about, that scene where he fights the big monster.
Yeah, and he beat the monster, and then, Lex Luthor put this fake news out, and everybody turned against him just like that. I'm like, whoa, like, what the hell?
I totally agree with you,
I
Caution.
did not like that. Boy.
It didn't seem believable. Where it didn't seem believable that suddenly this character, who we're told in the movie is supposedly super popular, Superman is popular, and suddenly somebody puts out an edited piece of video, or they claim it's not edited, but I'm saying for a lot of people, they're not going to just take that as face value.
Yeah,
they're going to question that. Right. And suddenly it's like, he just saved all these people, and they're throwing bottles at him. Like,
Superman,
what? You put out a video, so I'm turned against you now. Like,
his biggest villain of this movie is probably getting counsel. Like, it's like social media just counseled him and everything. It's like, dang, but he just got finished saving y'all. Like,
I did
that
not
was unbelievable.
It's like social media is the biggest enemy. That part is true, but the notion that they would turn against them so easily, as Caution pointed out, was a bit unbelievable.
It was silly. I was like, oh my God.
I just couldn't buy that, okay, well, y'all just put out a video supposedly of his parents saying a bunch of bad things, and everybody's going to jump up and just automatically take that as face value. I couldn't buy that. That was, like I say, it's one of those comic book silliness things. I was going to ask you, did you guys feel that scene almost felt like a bit of an overcorrection with Snyder? Because it's like with Man of Steel, everybody complained that the destruction was so bad that Superman just didn't care. He's knocking down buildings like it's nothing. Where in the big fight scene with the monster, Superman just goes out of his way to rescue everybody. There's a squirrel. He's rescuing everybody. Superman, he's going out of his way.
That right there. Yeah. When I seen him rescue, I say, nah, you doing too much now.
But look, it could have been James Gunn saying, now this is what Superman's supposed to be.
That's what it felt like. It felt like, James Gunn was saying, this isn't Zack Snyder's Superman. He cares about, everybody in the fight scene. I'm going to go out of I'm going to make sure everybody's saved.
That's the thing. I just felt like, he was saving a little bit too many people.
What kind of stuff is that? Well, we know who the real supervillain is.
The thing is this. Somebody's about to die, and Superman for to come save him.
Nicholas Hoult, as we were pointing out, killed it as Lex Luthor. He was he is by far, in my opinion, no disrespect to any of the Lex Luthors that came before, but in terms of movies, he is the best Lex Luthor by far put on screen. He is pitched perfectly that character.
And this is why I say I liked it more of Lex Luthor than Superman, because you didn't need Superman to make this movie because you had Lex Luthor.
No, they just say it's the great job he did.
Yeah, it's just Lex Luthor. He just knew what he was doing. Like it was
even
wild.
The actor David Cornswet, who plays Superman, says that the moment he saw who was cast as Lex Luthor, he agreed the villain makes the movies. A bit cautious, but he agreed. As much as I love Lex Luthor, he was locking his girlfriends up. He was doing some kind of.
Oh yeah, that Lex Luthor is something serious, man. That's why I love him though. I love him this from that because it's crazy, man.
What did you guys think about the Russian roulette scene when Lex Luthor with the gun?
I was surprised, to be honest.
I was surprised too.
I thought that you know what I thought at the time? I thought he was using one of the metahumans to fake out Superman. Yeah. I didn't think it was the real guy. I thought he was just pointing the gun at him, and then they would reveal that, it was a metahuman, and he transformed into that guy. but when Lex actually shot him, and it turned out, oh no, this was the real guy. I was like, oh.
Because it's the first. I think this is probably like first time we actually see murder happen. Like,
I was surprised. I thought that it was Lex pulling some sort of trick, but it was like, oh no, Lex just killed this guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one that the one that was trying to help Superman.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah.
I thought it was Caution. I thought it was a fake out. I thought he was like an alien.
I thought it was fake too.
I didn't think it was
fake,
real.
too.
But then after he shoots him, it's like, oh, I guess I'll go find somebody. Like,
I think that's more so because the tone of the movie is more lighter. I didn't expect Lex Luthor to actually murder that guy. Like, it was crazy.
I thought he was. I just thought he was tricking him. But when he did it, I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess Lex Luthor can get away with just casually killing somebody. I mean, I guess he's rich. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
This is a story about Superman essentially trying to stop a war, right? A military conflict, right? He's going into, and that's like a big theme of the movie. We see Superman going into countries that he probably shouldn't be going in, taking, the power in his own hands, and he's confronted, about that. He's acting kind of like a bit of a dictator in a way, right? Because he's going into these countries. He has no real jurisdiction. Yes, he's trying to do the right thing, and we root for Superman to do the right thing, but he's kind of breaking a bunch of international laws in order to do it.
I can say this.
Yeah.
Superman, I'm not excited about the Superman. I was excited about Lex Luthor. He the one made the movie. He made the movie interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just brings an old feel back of Smallville of that Lex Luthor.
I will say that even though the movie is called Superman, it very much felt like an ensemble movie where it's very much about like Superman and his supporting cast. You can argue they played as big of a role as Superman did himself.
Yeah, I think cast is pretty good.
One of my favorite characters turned out to be Jimmy Olsen of all people. He's a player.
Yeah, that surprised me.
He is running around with Lex Luthor's chick.
You see
baby.
But anyways, what do you think? Do you think it was the best Superman movie of the decade? Let us know in the comments. Until then, I'm T-Rex.
Caro.
This is Caution.
And we are out.
Right.